Okay, I'll just flip the switch again, and away we go! Slow, kind of noisy, not subtle. Oh, look at all the gorgeous view! Clouds as far as the eye can see. So this is where Ellen was attacked, and Mr. Gloomsbury was killed. Yeesh, one wrong step and it's cursed splat on the ground below. Should we go investigate the stuff that's a little closer to the edge? Well, I don't see much of anything over there. The police investigation didn't turn up any clues either, so maybe we don't need to? Well, I get it. You're scared, aren't you, Nick? Of course not. Come on, let's go back down and finish checking out the hold. So, nothing? We're not even getting a cursory look around? Huh. All right. I feel like we're done here. Is there anything else I could possibly be missing? Oh yeah, let's present things to Emma and see if she has anything more to say about them. Particularly this candelabra and the bloodstain, I think are really interesting.
Is there something I can do to help you with that?
Actually, I was hoping it would help me move my investigation along.
Sorry, but that's not gonna do much for you here, I'm afraid.
It's too bad.
Don't look so glum. You have to keep a positive outlook. Why don't you take a break with something sweet? I highly recommend snackoos myself. You wanna try some?
No, thanks. I appreciate the offer, though.
Suit yourself. You don't know what you're missing.
They're pretty good, as we have found out firsthand. What about the bloodstain? Emma, about this bloodstain, doesn't something about it strike you as odd?
What's odd about the victim's blood?
That's not exactly... There's just something about it that bothers me.
Now that you mention it, I can't say I necessarily disagree with you.
Maybe I should talk about this some more with her. All right, okay, we have both as conversation topics. So, Emma, can we check out this candelabra a little more?
A little more? What are you... Oops!
Whoa, what happened?
I almost dropped the candelabra and the candle slipped off.
Well, let's be careful with that. It might be important evidence.
Wait a minute.
Now what?
One of the pins that hold the candles is broken.
What?
There's definitely something fishy about this candelabra.
There is? What makes you say that?
Call it forensic investigators' intuition. We already dusted this for prints earlier. So let's test it with luminol this time.
Knowing Emma, she'd use every test she has at the same time if she could, which is just like the 3 tests. We got the fingerprints, we got the luminol, we got the footprints, and we haven't even seen that one very much.
Just hang on, this will only take a second.
I hope this turns up a new lead somehow. Well, Emma, did you find anything?
Take a look at this, Mr. Wright.
What is all that blood doing on there?
Maybe somebody got hurt while they were setting up for the reception?
No. Somebody got candelabra stabbed.
These pins are pretty sharp.
But if one of the pins is broken, it means there was some force involved. Do you think maybe somebody got stabbed?
But nobody reported anything like that.
It's quite a bit of blood. I wonder whose it is. If I have anything that might shed some light on that, I should probably show it to Emma. So this is how he was cut. But this bloodstain.
What about it?
There's something about it that's been bothering me.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Well, there's a huge bloodstain on the crime scene lift, and a bloodstained candelabra. Now, this is only a guess, but I'm thinking maybe these two bloodstains are from the same place. I'm thinking maybe these two bloodstains are from the same source.
I guess that is a possibility.
If only we had some way to forensically tell. Can we compare these two bloodstains? Would that take a lot of time?
Are you kidding? Don't underestimate the power of science. We're just gonna... Oh! It'll be done in a jiffy. And the results are in. That didn't take long now, did it? It seems that the blood from the lift and candelabra are from the same person.
Aha. Candelabra updated. Okay. Some important information that Edgeworth does not yet have, although probably Emma will tell him. Well, the victim was clubbed to death, and there wasn't all that much blood.
But if this isn't Mr. Gloomsbury's blood...
Well, this is just a guess, but... What if Mr. Gloomsbury stabbed somebody with the candelabra pin? That would explain both the huge bloodstain on the lift and the blood on the candelabra. Didn't stab Ellen, did he?
Oh my goodness! If that's true, then that means there was somebody else present at the scene of the murder.
It does, doesn't it? So someone could have been stabbed and not killed. This just might substantiate Ellen's statement about a third person. Emma, could you have this blood analyzed?
Sure thing.
A mysterious bloodstain on a candelabra with the victim's prints on it. This just might be the thing to back up Ellen's memory of seeing a third person. Next up, the reception hall. It might be worth taking another look around in there.
Reception hall? Oh, the forensics team's in there investigating right now.
Oh, they are?
Well, we don't have time to just sit around, so let's check out something else.
Good idea. We could go question some people. Especially Sorin. I have quite a few questions for that guy.
Sounds good, Nick. Off to do some legwork then?
Yep. I thought we'd head to Sorin's house for starters.
He was accompanying the police on their investigation here earlier, but he's probably home by now.
Great, thanks. Later, Emma. All right, we're on the move. To the foyer. It's kind of confusing that location is between these other two, since the locations in the list have no correlation to where they are in real life.
I still can't get over how gorgeous Sprocket Manor is.
Just don't touch anything.
I wasn't going to.
She was definitely going to.
I was told I had guests.
Thank you for seeing us, Sorin. We know you're busy. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the case, if you wouldn't mind. Sorin?
You're Ellen's lawyer, right?
Huh? Yes, that's right. Don't tell me he doesn't remember me.
Will Ellen be found guilty?
We're doing everything we can to prevent that. That's why we're here investigating. Will you please tell us what you know? Sorin?
Alright, fine.
What was that pause all about? What's up with your huge paws, Sorin? Are you actually a bear? It was you who gave the order for that large-scale cover-up plan. Isn't that right?
What large-scale cover-up?
Don't play dumb with us. You held 2 wedding receptions in order to try and cover up Mr. Gloomsbury's murder.
Ellen thought that through the power of the timekeeper you built, she traveled back in time.
So that's why there were 2 receptions.
Wait, does he seriously not know why the reception was held twice? Looks like I'll have to delve deeper here. So, the cover-up scheme. That fake trip through time. You're not the one who was behind it all? Pierce Nickety stated in court that you were the one who ordered it to be carried out.
Pierce said that? I see. I leave him in charge of everything around me. So whatever he decides is, in essence, my decision too.
So I take it that you didn't know anything about the cover-up.
That's none of your business.
You were in 2 wedding receptions in a row. And still you claim to know nothing?
I have nothing more to say to you. Please leave.
But, Sorin! Why you gotta be such a weirdo, Sorin? Just tell us. Give me the... Ow!
Oh, there's something written on this paper airplane again. Let's see. Go away!
It doesn't get clearer than that, huh? He's looking especially uncooperative, but maybe I can grab his attention somehow? There's still that one piece of evidence I don't know much about. It's worth a try. Which piece of evidence? Are we talking about the candelabra? Sorin, have you ever seen this before?
That's...
Getting nervous? Sorin, what is it?
Nothing.
Why did his whole demeanor change all of a sudden? He's gone pale as a ghost, too. Sorin!
Nick! Look at his stomach! He's bleeding!
Somebody, help! Sorin's collapsed! We figured out whose blood it is. Master Sorin! Get him to the hospital quickly now.
Poor Sorin. That must be one serious wound. What is it, Nick?
Well, when I showed him the candelabra, his whole demeanor changed. So I was just thinking that maybe his injury is...
Huh? What's this?
It's Sorin's notebook. Ooh, let's read it and find out how time travel works. Then we can go back in time and put a little money on the Cubbies. Put a little money on the Cubbies. Cause you're just gonna, cause yeah. He must have dropped it in the rush to get him to the hospital.
Oh, his notebook, huh? I wonder what's written in it. Don't you? Come on, you know you want to take a peek.
Sorin's notebook. What to do. Absolutely, we're taking a peek, even though we're probably gonna get in trouble for it. I feel guilty, snooping around in somebody's personal notebook. But maybe we should take a little look-see, a looky-loo. Whoa! It's filled with big words written in tiny letters. I can't read it at all. I guess he uses the notebook to write down his invention ideas. Huh?
What is it? Did you find something?
After March 8th of last year, the content of this notebook changes dramatically.
Like how?
Well, ever since that date, Sorin's been writing down every detail of his life. As in, every.
Breathed in, breathed out. Sneezed once, farted. Breathed in, breathed out.
It's mostly that, just on a loop.
Maybe he decided to start keeping a diary?
But this is way too detailed to be an ordinary diary.
Either he's really compulsive, or maybe just plain forgetful.
But is it really as simple as that? I feel like something happened on March 8th that made Sorin change.
Well, why don't you let me take a look at that and I'll tell you.
I have a thought. I'm gonna keep it in my head. Hey, Maya, let it go or we'll rip it. Quit yanking on the diary.
Eep. Now look what you did. You dropped it. You should have just let me take a look.
How is this my fault?
Oh no, Nick. I fell into that pool of Sorin's blood.
Well, you did that, Sorin. Sorin, what did you do to your thing while you were bleeding? I can't read a thing on these 2 pages now.
Uh-oh. You're gonna get it now.
Ugh. I guess it really is my fault after all. Let's just put it away carefully for now. We can't let anything else happen to it, you hear? Clumsy, clumsy,
Huh? Hey, look, there's something sticking out of the notebook.
Looks like a newspaper article. Let's see. It's about the car accident Sorin's sister died in. It happened on March 8th. That's the day Sorin's notebook completely changed. Oh, wow!
What else does it say?
It says the driver at the time of the accident was Dumas Gloomsbury. It says Sorin was in the car too, and that he had sustained severe injuries. It's just like Pierce said. Sorin completely changed after the accident. So Gloomsbury was driving the car when they got into that accident. That opens up the distinct possibility
Of
Sorin holding a grudge against Gloomsbury.
You think Sorin could have...
I don't know. It's not like I have any proof. We should talk to Pierce about this when we return Sorin's notebook to him. Though he doesn't seem to be here right now. Maybe he's at the Flying Chapel? Okay. I can take a hint. We head back to the chapel, which I guess we don't have direct access to yet. Is there someone else at the mooring dock that would let us in? Yes. Do not drive drunk, kids. Don't do it. Get someone else to drive you, or just stay home and have a pleasant time watching Let's Plays on the internet. That's fun to do while drunk. I sure hope Pierce is around here somewhere. Mr. Wright and Miss Fay. Hello, Pierce? We were just looking for you. I'm sorry for Master Sorin's sudden departure earlier. You have my sincerest apologies. It was totally understandable, really. But shouldn't you be at his side right now? It's fine. The other servants are with him, and I am in constant contact with them. Beep boop. Do not forget to give him his pain medication and be sure to keep him hydrated. Also, see to it that he is not up and about. He needs complete bed rest. This is what happens when you're too rich for normal peasant phones. You have to buy, like, crazy robots, because I can't imagine if you had, like, an iPad just on your shoulder, and you're like, oh, let's talk right now. Yes, I'm gonna keep my phone like an e-bullet on my shoulder. I must return to Master Sorin now, but did you want something of me? Actually, here's Sorin's notebook. He dropped it when he collapsed. I hope Pierce doesn't notice the blood stain. Oh, thank you very much for this. I will see to it personally that Master Sorin gets it back. Thank you. Okay, we lost a piece of evidence. I trust you did not look inside. Oh, of course not. Cyclock, Cyclock, Cyclock. Because it is filled with numerous patent-worthy ideas, you see. Look, I know you're busy, but would you mind if I asked you a few questions about the case to distract you from the question that you asked me? Well, as I said, I must be getting back to Master Sorin. So if you could make it quick. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, I'll make this as quick as I can. Quick chat about the cover-up you orchestrated. I'd like to ask you about the cover-up you tried to pull off, if you don't mind. I told everything there is to tell in court already. Disposing of anything that may harm the Sprocket family's reputation is simply a part of my job. Sounds like a lovely job description. I have nothing more to say on the matter. I must say, I do not think it's wise to spend time on topics that have already been discussed. Right. Okay. So, about the thing that changed, the guy. Pierce, could you tell us more about this accident? Where did you find that? And did I not already tell you about that accident? You did, but you conveniently left out one crucial detail. The fact that Dumas Gloomsbury was driving the car at the time. Oh, did I not mention that? I suppose it simply did not come up then. If Mr. Gloomsbury caused the accident, why didn't the Sprocket family fire him? Wouldn't that usually be the natural consequence of such a huge mistake? Please do not misunderstand. Gloomsbury stayed on with the family. On Master Sorin's request. What? That's the type of person Master Sorin is. Perhaps it was the influence of Miss Selina's kind nature. She was such a sweet person that even in her last moments she thought of Master Sorin. Not only did Sorin not hold a grudge against Gloomsbury, he insisted on keeping him on. Now I really don't understand how that guy's mind works. So you were present for Selina Sprocket's last moments? Yes, in my professional capacity. The accident happened on the way to a certain party. What kind of a party was it? It was Miss Selina's engagement party. Gloomsbury's injuries were minor, but Miss Selina and Master Sorin's were critical. They were brought to the Sprocket family's regular hospital. Wow, to have such a terrible thing happen on what was to be a day of celebration. Thanks to the surgeon in charge, Master Sorin pulled through. But Miss Selina, she... The last words Miss Selina said to me were...
Please, help Sorin.
Ever since then, I have attended Master Sorin and tried to help him in any way I can. I see. Selina's fiancé must have been devastated. Indeed. He must have. The shock of losing Miss Selina was so great, he quit being a surgeon. He was a surgeon? Wait, so the surgeon who tried to save them both, was he? Yes, he was Miss Selina's fiancé.
What a terrible tragedy.
How awful. So where is her fiancé now? Good question. I wonder that sometimes myself. So Selina had a fiancé. I'd like to find out more about him, but I doubt I'll find him anytime soon. So, are we done here? I'm afraid I must be going. Could you please just tell me a little more about Sorin? There's nothing more to tell. I can't seem to get any real answers out of him just by asking him questions. But there is that piece of evidence I still don't know much about. Maybe he'll be able to tell me something about it. Is this the candelabra once again? Because last time we showed it to somebody, they passed out and went to a hospital. So maybe this is just a cursed candelabra. We have a lot of evidence. Pierce, have you ever seen this candelabra before? No, I don't know anything about it. Cyclox! We got a triple! My Magatama reacted. Pierce must be trying to hide something from me. I have to break these Cyclox and find out what.